Hello and welcome to another Arkeys video and to a new daily race A on Gran Turismo 7. We are once again back at Watkins Glen short course and we are in the 2002 Nissan GT-R R34 and we are on the sports hard tires. I couldn't jump on straight away this morning. I jumped on around race number 3 and I did 3 races, and this is the highlights from those 3 races. Certainly, as usual, contains a bit of everything, and if you are enjoying the content, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. It is highly appreciated. Now let's jump into my first attempt. And with minimal warm-up, we are jumping into the first race. We are starting from the back. I'm going just to take it nice and easy so I don't cause any unnecessary chaos. So we are also going to be very cautious into turn 1. We've got a couple of drivers backing out there, and I'm just braking really early. And you can see I'm braking so early, I'm keeping a safe distance to everyone ahead. Now we've got Doc in the police car livery right behind us coming up the hill, and I just try to find the right line. You are on the sports hard tire, so you can risk to run wide if you get the line wrong. We are still hanging in with the group. Now I need to be careful. We've got a lot of cars ahead, and I thought I was braking early, but you can see I had to brake a bit more, and the orange car behind got really close there. We managed to survive it, and now I just need to keep the nose of the car towards the inside. I'm looking for the I Love New York sign. But remember, this is a short layout, so this corner goes on for a bit longer, so you cannot get as early on the throttle as when doing the full layout. Now I am looking for just before the 300 board, but the cars in front are braking early because of the traffic. I almost got caught out there, and watch as we've got a car on the grass on the outside. As we're coming through the corner, they are just going to slide right across my line there. I didn't react in time. Maybe I could have seen that coming, but that knocked me back to P last, and I need to do some recovery driving. But already at the start of lap 2, they are going side by side in front of me. I get a good run out of turn 1, so I'm going for the risky move, looking for the Tiki inside there. Luckily, Doc gave me some room, so I could sneak through, and that was a bit lucky, also a bit cheeky. Here I am braking early, but still I seem to have scared the Austrian driver, so they get the chicane all wrong and we get a position there as well. We are back up into P9. Now I just try to stick towards the inside and get the good run out of this corner as well. Now we are at the end of lap 2. We had someone serving a big penalty, and we are at the start of lap 4. Now we've jumped ahead. I've caught up to the drivers ahead. And the Dutch driver went wide there, so they will pick up a penalty for that. We managed to pick up a position as well, and now we are behind the German driver. I am going to get a better line through the chicane, so we are really closing in on P7. They managed to get the car back in check and managed to stick towards the inside. I had to get on the brakes there, and now we are jumping to the penultimate corner. I also get a good run out of here, so once again we are really closing in. Here I cannot really see the apex, so I am a bit hesitant through that corner, but we are still hanging with them. And let's see, we are staying on board for a bit now. We're coming into turn 1. I'm thinking about what to do now. I think I decide to just brake early, don't force any issues. And let's see if we can get a good run up the hill. We are right on their bumper. Let's try to find the right line through here. So I'm sticking towards the right hand side, but here I had to leave some room, so I got my weight shift delayed and got the line all wrong, and you can see I'm starting to lose some speed there. Now it's the final lap. I get another attempt coming up the hill. This time I get the car turned towards the left so I can stay on the power, not losing too much time. And we are really getting close. And they're going to defend this one. I'm trying to see if I can force a mistake, because they will go narrow into the bus stop. And you can see they are getting a slightly awkward line, and we are gaining once again. But once again they managed to get the car in check. I couldn't really just squeeze in on the inside there. I was scared to end up pushing them out wide. We had a really nice clean race and I didn't want to mess that up. And now the Spaniard is serving a penalty. It is getting close towards the end. There was a slight bit of contact. They were really eager to get back into the slipstream. Also a slight bump into my rear bumper there, but that clearly looked like a mistake. We managed to keep it all together, and yeah, a bit too much of the grass on the inside. So the German driver keeps their P5. We end this first race in P6. And now we've got 7-8 minutes to set a time before we jump into race number 2. We managed to get a low 21 for this one, and I am straight into the TCR gang race. And we've got Sonic ahead of us. I had a bit of a sloppy reaction time on the start there, so now Shelty will get a run on me on the outside. I'm being cautious into turn 1 as always, and also leaving room on the outside. So Shelty, get that move done for now. I've got pit walk right behind me, also a driver I know, so I know I can trust them. And now we're coming up the hill, trying to just get the line right. And don't rev out this car too much. I upshift as soon as I see the rev bar start blinking. You can rev it further, but it feels like it's faster to just get up into the next gear and let the turbo do its work. Shelty gets a slightly awkward line through there. Maybe I did as well, but we are still hanging on. And Sonic seems to be up to speed here already. So we'll just see if we can keep up with them. Now we are about to finish the first lap. I want to see where I'm going. I'm looking for just before the 300 board. Need to brake a bit early. Don't want to run into Shelty as well. That's a bit too much of the grass there. And now the final corner end of the tire barrier on the left hand side. And that is definitely the wrong line. We are heading straight for the wall. I am going to lose out a bit now, but we are going to jump to the end of lap 2 because we are still hanging with them. I have caught up slightly, and now Shelty is about to run a tiny bit wide, pick up a penalty. But honestly, half-second penalty, that's not really a penalty, is it?
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Move aside, Shelty. Let me show you how this is done. And wait for it. Now that's a penalty. To be honest, I didn't really mean to do that. I have to wait until the next lap to serve that one. We will get past Shelty on this lap, but that is not really going to matter. It's going to be tight, by the way. Half-second penalty doesn't lose you that much time, but we managed to get ahead, and you can see I'm already getting a bit desperate because I know I need to go fast, so I at least don't get caught by some of the drivers behind Shelty. I have no clue at the moment how far back they are. And now we are on lap 4. I am serving that penalty, and you can see now Sonic and Shelty are pulling away from me. We have jumped to the end of the race. I managed to close the gap a tiny bit, and I managed to secure a 3rd place in this race. Now we are jumping on to the 3rd and final race. I'm almost sneaking into the 120s after another 7-8 minutes of qualifying, so I can get into the 120s. At least that is the goal for now. We are starting on the outside, so I need to defend a tiny bit. I am placing the car in the middle of the track. I managed to hang on to the position. Now we just need to get a good run up the hill. So we are turning in. I am keeping the car towards the right hand side, and just as the curb ends, I'm turning towards the left. Need to get that way shift right so you can straighten out the car and go as straight as possible all the way through 4th gear up to 5th gear as soon as you see the rev bar blink. And now we are looking for the 400 board and now getting the car slowed down. Staying in 4th gear, that seems a bit more stable. We've got the German driver right on our tail there, but now we seem to be pulling away a tiny bit. I just try to stay towards the inside. In fact, a bit too much on the curb there. Don't want to go on the grass. That will really unsettle the car. And we are coming up to the penultimate corner, braking just before the 300 board. That's a bit too sideways. I can feel that I really need to do more practice without a ghost, because it seems like I find it easier to do the smooth lines when I have a ghost in front of me, but I just need to practice that. I just thought about that when I was doing this race. We are jumping to the bus stop on lap 2, and now you will see the German driver behind me. They are running wide, and it looks like they are just keeping the foot in, because it is usually salvageable even when running wide, and unfortunately they decided to quit the race as well. We are jumping ahead in this one several laps later. We are starting lap 5. We are hanging on to the fastest lap for now, but we've got PG Motorsport in P2 now, and they are a fast driver. We've still got a nice big gap, so I just need to maintain this. And up until now I had kept it without penalties, but not anymore. I pick up half a second penalty for that running wide on turn 1, but it's only half a second. I still just need to bring it home. We are going to jump to the end of the race. We managed to maintain the gap. We managed to secure a win on this Monday. And this is the end of the video. This is a fun combo, nice car to drive even on the sports hard tires. I recommend you try it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.